Where that gonna key? Taim, you know, my executive, everything. She's always behind me. He's in the back rolling up. That's what we do.
Rolling that blunt.
Rolling
that's
that
what we do all day. Creed all day on deck. You already know.
Now, Daedae, first of all, what age did you start out in the Roma scene?
So
everybody knows.
I was 16 years old. I'm 20 now. I was 16 years old when I started working Schoolboy Realness for the House of Blonding.
Why did you start working Schoolboy? What made you want to Vogue? Who do you look up to, sir? We're going to get into that. Who do you look up to? Your favorites? Who you don't see? Who needs to give it up? All that in one.
All right. So basically, we're going to start from here. I was a Blondic after the House of Blondic had closed. The New York City chapter had closed after Pony left. I went to the House of Revlon. I was a Revlon, and that's when I started working Vogue Femme.
Why did you leave Revlon?
There was no support. I didn't know anybody in the house. Boogie, I never been to a house meeting. Boogie put me in the house.
Shout out to Boogie Revlon. I love you, Boogie.
Shout out to Boogie. I love Boogie so much. Boogie put me in the House of Revlon, and Boogie put me in the House of Revlon or whatever. I walked probably 3 balls as a Revlon.
Okay.
I came out in Chicago at the Rags to Richards as a 007, although they were screaming Ebony. I was not an Ebony. I was a 007.
One time, I'm sorry, they were saying you was Baby Ebony. I think at one point.
They said I was Prince.
Okay.
They said I was Prince Chicago Ebony, which I didn't even live in Chicago.
Speaking of Chicago, wasn't you running around with Amari Herrera?
At that time, yes, I was talking with Amari Herrera.
Okay. That's when you battled like Scotta too. Is that when you went to Chicago?
Yeah, that's when I battled Lala.
Lala, okay.
Lala, I gotta get you too, bitch.
Lala,
that's my girlfriend. Shout out to Lala.
I really
love her,
but I like her vogue.
But, bitch, I'll see you on the floor.
Okay. Let's jump back into Miza now. So, Miza, you saying is... Wait, actually, I want to ask you a question, though. Taheem is a Revlon now.
Yeah.
And you saying there was no support there.
I mean... Right now,
that's true, Taheem?
At the time...
Chinky Revlon, is it true?
At the time, it's different. My time, me and Taheem time was different. When I was a Revlon, Taheem was not a Revlon. You understand? Now, the Revlons seem to be building their empire back up, but I'm already stable in my house of Mizrahi. You understand me? So, like, where Taheem is now, I can't knock it. The Revlons are big up to the Revlons. They're big in their house back up. Shout out to Mariah. I love you. You already know. But I just had to go my separate ways.
No, Daedae.
And it wasn't shade.
All right. Daedae, Miss Disney, she's better than Disney and Mizrahi. Who you look up to in Vogue Femme? Dramatics.
The funny thing
let's go from Dramatics and let's go from Soft.
All right,
if we even live.
The funny thing is, my all-time favorite Vogue Femme of all time is my father, Arturo Muglia. I always looked up to him because he's just so Benji, and that's all my Vogue is about, Benji cunt. So it's like, I love my father. Shout out to my father. I love Benji cunt Vogue. Like Ray Ray. Yeah, Ray Ray. I love Ray Ray.
I love Benji cunt Vogue.
My auntie Ricky, I live.
Oh, real quick. Ricky, we was in Asians. Mm-hmm. She was talking down. She said she wanted to be a guest. Mind you, I'm so dumb because I didn't record it outside. I did an interview with her, gagged.
Right.
In Asians.
Right.
But that was something personal. That was like something.
Shout out to Ricky. I love Ricky so much. She's the live of the party when she's around.
She's so much fun.
Love you, auntie.
Now back to you. You said Arturo Muglia is who you live up to.
That's who I always looked up to. My father, his Vogue, I just love it.
Okay, now who in New York City or anywhere just need to give it up? Like who Vogue you do not see? Daedae Miza don't say like if you was on a panel Daedae and they came up for day 10, who would you be chopping for the night? Who performance is late?
I don't watch Vogue Femme. That's the thing about it. I don't watch Vogue Femme.
Because we have girls, I'm not putting girls on black, but we have girls, I see girls watch YouTube all day.
Yeah, and when I watch YouTube...
Do you own ball? Like, do that?
I don't own a Ballroom DVD. I don't, because I don't watch it at home.
Okay, you know what?
So I
might hear a clip in here.
Yeah, I'll watch a clip on YouTube. I will watch a clip on YouTube, I'm not going to lie. I just won't buy a Ball DVD.
Oh. Now, Daedae, your daughter is Davina Icon.
My daughter is Davina Icon.
Okay. Davina has been spinning the airwaves in the game for
my daughter has been turning it. I'm so proud of my child. Like from seeing where she came from and practicing with her, like I would give her a move and my daughter would just take it. I love my daughter Vogue also.
But the question I wanted to come at you with was like, do you feel like being that you her father, you supposed to be like I guess bigger than her in the game, and some people say she's bigger than you. She's winning balls. You have won a ball. You have she put in more work but you, but now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, you know.
All right, let me explain something. Basically, going off me and my daughter's relationship is not ballroom. When y'all think of gay father and gay parents, they're not supposed to be just ballroom. You understand me? It's supposed to be a bond in a relationship that you have with them to make them your child. And me and Davina has had that bond since day one. That's like, she's like a little me. That's how I feel. So
I like her Vogue. I do.
It's like I don't base her being my child off of her ballroom career or her Vogue. I base it off our relationship we already had.
Okay, perfect. We're gonna come back with I think it's part 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be about 5 parts. So
this is exclusive because I'm going into I'm going into the Nellies.
It's my birthday.
I'm going into the Little Mamas. I'm going into the Smiles. I'm going into the Jodies. I'll have to go deep because I just want to know, and then I want to know if she's in love now or is she not. So, we'll be right back on the Vicky Show.